Hey guys, HuzzyGames bringing you another video. Now welcome back to Unranked to Diamond, the series that would take a Smurf account, fresh account, never played ranked before, and show you the adventure to Diamond. Now unfortunately, someone just dodged. Like, we had a pretty good team comp, but then yeah, someone dodged, I think, on the enemy team. Maybe they just preferred our team comp, I don't know. But I did hover, or I was hovering, Akali, basically. Alright, this person says, don't ban Aurelia. He was on my last champion select, so he's most likely on the enemy team. So what am I going to do? I'm going to ban Aurelia because now he's not on my team. It's always a good thing to do when you are, when there's a dodge. Like, it's just smart to do that, really. Because, you know, if someone is like purposely asking for a champion, you know they really want that champion. And then if it's someone dodges, they're probably going to be on the enemy team. Just don't let that champion be a thing. Alright, Yasuo's also been banned. So just to mention, last two episodes, the Olawi and then a Nivea episode, I've been pretty happy with how they've gone. Even though it's been one win, one loss, I feel that I've played a little bit better at least, and the commentary has been a little bit more on track with actually teaching you guys how to play and get better. So that's what I'm going to be doing and focusing on a lot for now, is just kind of teaching you whatever champion I lock in. I'm going to be just trying to, as much as I can, teach you while we're in game. So just a little bit of how their abilities do, any combos the champion has, why am I building items, and then maybe, you know, the matchup that I'm actually in. So last game, before the game dodged, I was Akali, I was against a Fizz. So that's kind of what the matchup was last time. If it goes down to be me being mid lane again, I think I'll just pick Akali again. Or my other thing was I might pick Kassadin. I'm going to get one of the blue champions down below done today. But yeah, like, I'm going to do either one of those. We do have two people from the last champion select, I believe. That was the Lee Sin. And that was the Soraka. So we do have two, which means they could be pre-made because they're in the game with me, or they've just been thrown in the same game. Summoner 1 is picking. So the enemy jungler, and I know this may get confusing, but the enemy jungler in the last game with before it dodged actually picked Graves and then hovered Lee Sin. Summoner 1 is picking. Really late pick on Severe there. And then Summoner 2 is going to pick as well. I'd love if they pick the mid laner just so I know what I'm against. Aha! I'm against a LeBlanc. LeBlanc is a pretty popular champion. Not going to lie, you know, she's pretty good. We're going to have a Riven. So I'm just going to see which one is better on average versus a LeBlanc. A Kassadin has a 49% win rate, and a Kali has a negative win rate. So we're going to go Kassadin today. I've been feeling like I want to do like a different champion for a while. So that's why we're doing this. We're going to go pre-void Kassadin because apparently we have a skin for him. And we're just going to do the standard rune page. So we're against an Akali. So going Biscuit is probably better. But I want to do damage. Oppressor or Bounty Hunter, you're a roaming champion, so you're most likely going to get killed like more than 3 people on kills. Therefore, you'll have 3% damage at least rather than 2.5 on stun. And that should be it. Yeah, that's just standard masteries for Kassadin. So the enemy team is locking in. So far, they've actually got a pretty good team comp. These two, usually Hecarim isn't played top lane or Rengar anymore, so that's a bit interesting. I think Riven should be able to beat either of these champions in top, but we'll see how it goes. But so far, I would not go Jhin versus a Rengar, just saying, yeah, Ezra is a lot better pick versus a Rengar because you can actually get away from him, where Jin's like, I'm just standing still and I don't have flash. Like, you know, then you're dead. Soraka against their team, it's not terrible. If you go tank Soraka, bait out their damage but don't die, Soraka's perfectly fine. It actually could go in our favour, but you never know. Do I want to go Ignite or do I want to go Teleport? Ignite is great for solo killing, but am I going to solo kill a LeBlanc? I don't know. Teleport just might be more useful. Yeah, especially in a ranged matchup. So even if she pokes me out in the early game, I can just go back, teleport back in, and boom. That probably is a better thing to do. And then the last pick is going to be a Nautilus. Okay, so they are pretty tanky. We don't have great tank killing options unless we just get really fed. Because Hecarim should get pretty tanky, and obviously so will Nautilus. But yeah, our team comp's not bad by any means. We're just a little bit squishy. So if we get behind, we are going to struggle. But if we get ahead, we'll probably snowball and just win the game. But same goes for the enemy team. They've got a LeBlanc and a Rengar. If they snowball, the game's probably over. So that's going to be it. Though let's go into the loading screen where we break down today's game. Okay, welcome to the loading screen. This is where I use the website lolskill.net to break down today's game. And as you can see, my team actually has a 51.3% chance to win. Yay, we're in the win percentage. But let's break it down. My team has a Diamond 5 Ezreal, a Diamond 5 Riven, a Platinum 2 Lee Sin, a Platinum 2 Kassadin as myself, and a Platinum 1 Soraka. On the enemy team, a Platinum 2 LeBlanc with a pretty good win rate in KD, a Diamond 5 Nautilus, a Platinum 1 Rengar, a Diamond 5 Hecarim, and a Diamond 5 Severe. So it's kind of weird recently in Unranked to Diamond. Even though we've been losing more than I'd like, our MMR seems to be going up. So like, 5-6 episodes ago in Unranked to Diamond, we weren't playing with, 4 diamonds in one game. There may have been 1 diamond. So our MMR is definitely going up on this account. Which is good. I like the MMR going up. It means the games are a little bit more difficult, but in the same way, they're a little bit more fun. Most of the time anyway. But yes, I was right. That Hecarim on the enemy team was actually the Aurelia from last game that I kind of was like, I'm going to ban it because they asked for it, and now they're probably on the enemy team. So that worked out in our favour. The lane that I'm probably worried about the most is probably top lane, because you've got a Riven that's played Riven a lot but actually has a negative win rate, so her playstyle is probably very all-in. Okay, welcome to the game. So today we are playing Kassadin. Have yet to play this champion this season. But Kassadin over the years has gone through a lot of change. If you're relatively new to League, maybe this is the only version of Kassadin that you know of. But yeah, he's changed a lot over the years. He's still kind of kept his core that he jumps around and assassinates people. But yeah, he's changed a little bit. As a champion though, he's pretty fun if you're doing well. That's the best way I would probably describe this champion. He kind of sucks if you're behind because you can't do anything. But if you're ahead, you feel like a god. That's the best way of describing him. Let's move everybody around. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So the Ezreal does seem a little bit salty about the Soraka pick, but like I mentioned, all the Soraka needs to do is go tank Soraka, be the distraction for them, don't die hopefully, and then you're good as golden because they're using all their spells on you. Hopefully you won't die if you go tank Soraka, and hey presto, you'll probably win the game. Even if they do focus on Soraka and she dies, again, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, right. Mid lane is going to be an interesting matchup because she will have early pressure on me because she's ranged and I'm melee, obviously. But the later the game goes, the better Kassadin's chances of actually doing good things is. Because Kassadin is a champion that scales amazingly well into late game. Lee Sin has decided also to start red buff. I would presume that's because he's scared of a Rengar invade. That would be my assumption anyway. See? Ow. So you may be asking why Dark Seal. In the past I've kind of criticised it. Because I'm against the range versus melee matchup, I like having the increased potion regen. Lee Sin's actually going for the invade play. Just try get the shield before you go on that person. Rengar is here. I can't really follow as a Kassadin. He got the kill anyway. That's really good for him. Hopefully he doesn't die to LeBlanc. Alright, try to use the melee to auto-attack. Oh, please don't die. Okay, phew. Like, he got the first blood. He does need to risk it. Oops. So some Kassadins continue to max Q. Oops. Some Kassadins actually max E because it tends to give a little bit more burst damage if you do it right. Not sure which one I'm going to do. Because E actually could be kind of clever because I've got no wave clear versus this LeBlanc. If I max E, it actually gives me more wave clear. Riven's pretty low, and again, Hecarim has Ignite, so she's going to be careful of like him just going bam, and she's dead. Bot lane is also getting pushed in, but that's not surprising. Riven actually kited the Hecarim around, and he tried to dive, and it cost him his life. Interesting. So that's good for our Riven. But you can see like she just has like lane dominance right now. I do have teleport though, that's the thing. So if she does get me low, which I kind of expected, I can just teleport back into the lane, which I'm probably going to do pretty soon. As for my item build, rushing Roa is probably what I'm going to do. Oops. So Hecarim is back in the top lane, is just going to die again. So this guy is just suiciding. Like, I don't know what that guy's doing. That guy would be so tilted right now. We're going to go back, and I'm actually going to delay my build a bit. Usually it's not good delaying, but I'm going to buy this Doran's Ring because I just want to kind of stay a little bit current. You know, if I don't have any items and I just have no damage, then I'm in trouble. But this will hopefully give me a little bit at least. Soraka does go down, which is unfortunate, but it does trade for the enemy AD carry. Nautilus got the Soraka, Ezreal got the Severe. It's worth it because your AD... definitely worth it. But yeah, our AD carry gets their AD carry with their support got our support, so it doesn't really matter. So Rengar should be pretty much at a... Rengar should be at a little bit of a slow jungle clear right now because of the Lee Sin First Blood. Oops. Gotta get used to the Kassadin Q time as well. I haven't done it in a while. So yeah, I'm gonna be maxing E for wave clear. I think it's probably my best option in this matchup. Some people who play Kassadin be like, no, don't do that, but it's actually quite clever. She just wanted to go aggressive on me, so I kind of thought Rengar could be here, but maybe not. Infernal Dragon is also the first dragon. That's like, you want pressure on your bot lane like always. But anyway, let's talk about Kassadin. So, Kassadin is a champion that you kind of just got to wait and ramp up a while, and then eventually you're just going to get really strong. And you'll be able to one-shot people and all that good stuff. Riven should just back off because she's risking dying here when there's no point. I love when Soraka's just randomly walk in your lane and heal you. It's always a nice bonus. Let's get Qs off. But yeah, if you can just get free Qs on people for a while and then go all in them at 6, they're probably going to die. But we'll see if we can do that. Okay, she's level 6, so I've got to be careful. Rengar's in the river in bot lane. So there could be a party in bot lane pretty soon. Lee Sin is actually flanking. I need level 6 desperately if I want to do anything in this fight. They're looking pretty good in it though. Okay, now I'm on my way. I'm a bit of trouble. Damn, that was really bad from me. I got kind of, like, well, not baited. Like, I didn't get baited. I got kind of squashed in. I nearly killed it. If I committed for the kill, I think I would have killed her, so that's what I should have done. But yeah, I made a big boo-boo there. You're level 4. It was a smart play. He went for the smite Q. But he's only level 4. Like, this Lee Sin needs to focus a lot more on levels, because he actually should be kind of ahead of the Rengar by a bit right now. But he's not. But yeah, that was my error. The errors happen. I was like, I'm going to go down river. Wait, there's Rengar here. And then LeBlanc was here. I was like, oh, well, I'm stuck. So, yeah. And she has the Ignite, so obviously she has kill pressure on me early. But it's not terrible. So he's 0-2, he's 0-2. 1-1. Got 2-0 Ezreal, 2-0 Riven. But the thing is, we've got a 2-0 Riven, but not because like she's outplayed him or like she's actually killing him. She's 2-0 because the guy dived and did 2 bad dives. My return of damage actually was really good then. If she misses her W... Oh, she had the chain on? I didn't even see that chain. Pinging Lee Sin, because this could be a potential kill, but it also could be potential me dead too. Oh, he's low. Damn, he can't help me. Oh, that sucks so much. Yeah, Lee Sin is still not level 6 after his first buff. Okay, she's going to get blue. Rengo on blue. Carebot. So he could like go that way. Right, we got that now. Okay, so yeah, Kassadin, keep her going. These guys need to be... No. Okay, so this is the Soraka not paying attention. I've said in chat, Rengar on blue. We've seen on minimap that there's a Rengar going there. I'm expecting a little exclamation mark any second. Are we not? Okay, good. They survive, which is great, but that was unnecessary risk. So you just got to survive, keep surviving, and eventually I'll ramp up to the point that I actually can start looking for roams, looking for picks, and that type of thing. These guys are here. I don't know if Lee Sin I think wants to fight, but I don't know if we want to take that fight. Maybe. Yeah, see, like I mean, like Riven wasn't beating Hecarim. What the? What was that? I don't really know what that was, but okay. Okay. Bingo, flash, no ignite. So Lee Sin's raging when he just completely did a terrible play. There's no point raging. So that was good. I got a kill on LeBlanc there, but it was unfortunate the Nautilus was kind of like, I'm gonna just kill you. Stop raging and move on. Okay. I've got... is he gonna take blue? Please don't do that. Oh, they cancelled. Just trying to do damage to Rengar. Ezreal should have just tried to kill him, but he didn't. Okay, they got the top lane kill, but actually the enemy team did get Infernal Dragon. So it's not worth it at all. Obviously, like we got 3 for 3 in that total in that fight, but they got Infernal Dragon on top of that, so not great. But you can kind of start to see probably my damage is starting to ramp up, and I haven't got any items yet. So you just got to try and do as well as you can in the early game. Yes, it's annoying, and especially this matchup, LeBlanc versus Kassadin. There's not a lot I can do versus LeBlanc one-on-one in the early game. Like, one, it's range versus melee, and secondly, she has burst damage on me. So it's like, yeah, you got to kind of play like a wimp, unfortunately. But in a lot of matchups, you got to play Kassadin kind of like a wimp. Yeah, I'd love to get blue buff whenever it's up, but Lee took it that time. It's not terrible that he took it that time because I did teleport down a bot lane, but yeah. Now LeBlanc's build does confuse me a bit. She's doing really well for herself, but she's going Abyssal. If you're doing really, like if she didn't go Abyssal, if she went like Luden's Echo, then like I'd nearly be dead. Like I don't know. That's what I'd rather do. Bot lane is continuing to fight. Lee Sin's kicking the Nautilus. I don't know if that's the best target to go for, but he will go down. They should just back off. I don't know where she is, so I'm just going to push. Okay, she's back. Me pushing it hopefully makes her not want to roam. Rengar just came out and played. I'm going to go down to the bot lane. If they stay, which they're probably not going to, let's be honest. Yeah, okay, I don't want LeBlanc chasing me down and killing me for free. She's still in the mid anyway. Yeah, Riven is losing that matchup really badly. Well, I'm saying that she's not actually. She is ahead on CS, but it's just the fact that all of her kills have pretty much just been due to Hecarim's error. It's not like she's just winning the matchup, which is what we need, really, and is what I'd actually expect a Riven to do. But this Hecarim player just may be a good Hecarim player, so... Like I mentioned last episode, it's not about counters, it's more about who's just playing better. Well, I say that, and yeah, there's very little I could do as a Kassadin versus LeBlanc. So yeah, counters, they are important, but only to a certain degree. If it's like a close matchup, then it's just who plays better. But like this matchup in mid lane, there's a very little I can do. Okay, so she's getting blue again. Nautilus is looking for a gank on me again. So he's actually roamed... Oh, what are you doing? This Lee Sin's done some very questionable plays in this game. That's not terrible, though. Damn, that hit. Thing is, as well, we can't really put that much time into top lane. That was too late for that heal. We can't put time into top lane because the rest of the map potentially could just fall into snowballing. The Riven just needs to beat him one-on-one. But hopefully it's not a standard Riven and starts raging out. Because again, stereotypes unfortunately do exist. And it is for champions that... Again, they wouldn't exist if it wasn't true. Like, I don't know what it is with Riven players. What the hell? Wasn't Lee just at blue buff? No. Like, it's 2v1. They need to be going... Like, this is allowing Nautilus to do anything he wants. You need to be going on this, and then Rengar shows up. It's like, you need to do it quicker, otherwise they're just going to wreck. Like, the longer that you let an AD carry on the enemy team just do anything they want, the longer you're giving them time to basically set up a gank or set up a counter gank or something like that. And it also gives longer the time for the enemy support to actually get people ahead. Like, I don't know. See, the Ezreal is still being salty about Soraka support. That's the point. If you have a Soraka support, it means you as an AD carry can go crazy aggressive and just get healed up later. The Ezreal isn't doing that. So I don't know why he's not doing that. Maybe he just doesn't want to play aggressive. This is probably warded. We get the kill. That's good. Don't know where LeBlanc's gone. They should actually do that for Riven, really, because it actually will help her quite a bit. Okay, there's LeBlanc. Okay, I'm going to start maxing Q now, too. I don't need the wave clear or extra wave clear. It's not that type of game. So Rengar seems to be kind of objective focused as a jungler. Which is actually kind of smart when you're behind in the 1v1. Okay, so she's pressuring me quite a lot. Looking for her to W. She used both. That should be a kill. This guy just loves going into tower. I don't like... What? He's done it twice now that he's just gone into tower versus a LeBlanc. I don't want to go crazy all in because... Again, we have no pressure in bot lane, so Nautilus can do anything he wants. Yeah, this is kind of poop, not gonna lie. Just because you have a Soraka doesn't mean you can't play aggressive. I've got a Rengar on my face. If anything, it means you can play more aggressive because you can just get healed for any mistakes that you make. But the Ezreal probably just hasn't played aggressive enough. This is probably going to be a loss, unfortunately. Unless Lee and Riven can carry. But Riven is just getting farmed by the Hecarim now, so... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The Lee's made kind of a lot of mistakes, and again, I'm not bashing on the guy, but he's given Riven two free kills in mid lane for just going under tower for some reason. Which I don't know why he was ever wanting to go for that. But I don't know, it's just, you've got to play it patient. The Hecarim is outscaling you. No, he's out... Like, the weird thing with this Riven, let's just kind of say, he hasn't, like... It's not the fact that he's outscaling. Riven has been losing this matchup the whole game. Like, again, the only 2 kills that she got on him was when he was diving and she managed to kite him around. That's not outscaling. That's just him playing better right from the beginning. Riven in a 1v1 beats a Hecarim if you're playing it well, but this Riven probably just isn't playing very well today. Which is fine. Everybody has off days. But then you can't complain about outscaling when you've just been losing the matchup from the beginning. It doesn't really work like that. So I'm going to go for Burst Kassadin because I think that's the best way of me doing stuff. The Riven's just being a normal Riven player, so just annoying as usual. These people are getting caught. Don't want to go crazy because, yeah, these people. Guess they weren't paying attention. I swear this is the game of just not paying attention. But anyway. Whatever. There's a limited I can teach when people just think the game is over. Like, I'm going to say the Ezreal has really annoyed me this game. Like, honestly, a lot. Because he's just not playing well with a Soraka. Like, having a Soraka doesn't mean you have to play passive at all. Again, it means you can play aggressive. But he's probably just playing like a wimp. Like, it's not the Soraka's fault. We can get these. We need to kill all these people right now. Couldn't get that W. She went too far away. Oh, Ezreal, you're positioning. Okay, luckily he went for the wrong person, that Rengar. The Rengar really should have gone for Ezreal. He gets him anyway, so it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, at top lane, yay, we're getting towers. Whoopee. Not the most useful thing to do when we're all dying in our base, but anyway. Like, if Riven was there, they'd probably all be dead. I don't think we need to surrender. Right. But yeah, all I'll say is have a positive attitude. Just really don't care about your team comp. Like, don't give up because of your team comp. It's solo queue in the end of the day. People win with bad team comps like all the time. That's not a problem. And don't go in with like a defeatist attitude just because you have a champion you don't like. Alright. So Riven, all that time that she went top lane, she just died anyway. It's like, you know, just play smart. Max W second. Nope. I just do a lot of damage, but I'm not going to be able to do that damage because we're too far behind. Which really sucks. It is risky me doing that, yeah. Ooh, okay then. You can have that then. Yeesh. What's Leeson's build? Okay, so he's got a Hex Drinker. Oh, these should be kills. Oh, that mispositioning. I can't believe that didn't go over. They're just wiping us through. This is good. Oh, so low. Come on, yes! And then Rengar's down there. Well, she's dead. But anyway, go Ezreal, go Ezreal, go Ezreal. No, come on, get the kill. Okay, nice. Look at that team fight. Like, we just did 4 for 4. We're going to ace them. We're going to ace them when everybody's given up. Stop giving up. Like, we can win the game. Now, please stop giving up as we can win the game. Oh, I hate people that just give up. Like, I know I said earlier, this game looks to be a loss because it does look to be a loss, but that doesn't mean I'm like, just surrender. Like, no. Keep playing. Ugh. Like, they are stupidly squishy. So if they can't burst us, if we get them in a good pick situation, they're dead. Like, it's that simple. As a Kassadin though, moving into like later game, you know, sure I'd like more CS. My CS hasn't been very good this game. Kind of been distracted doing other things. It's basically just try as much as I can to get good picks. Or just try to do as much kind of damage as I can without just suiciding. So like I went for that severe, and I'll be honest, I thought I was going to die to that, when I went for that severe then, I didn't. Which was like, whoa, I'm not dead. But that's great. If the enemy team starts splitting, this is actually a good thing for us, because it means that they can't end the game as a split team. So it's delaying the game for us even more, which is what we want. Gotta be a little bit careful of like little question marks for Rengar though. Especially the Soraka. So he's down there. I heard Rengar ult. No, what are you doing, Soraka? Riven's alone. I have kind of given up on the Riven. Like, I'm not focusing on her helping win the game. And I'll be honest, a lot of that is because she is a Riven. Like, I'm sorry if you're a Riven player, but the average Riven player just isn't very useful when they're behind because they tilt off the face of the planet. So it's a lot easier just to focus on what we're doing rather than what she's doing. So they get another Infernal, which is not good, obviously. But not the end of the world. This guy being here alone is kind of stupid. Hopefully he doesn't die. Going into Zhonya's. Is he dead? Nice. Rengar's down like there, so he's not really a threat at the moment. People are killing turrets though. Okay, nice. So like this is what we exactly need in our team comp, is just look for nice picks. Don't do Baron. Please don't do Baron. Okay, whatever. Okay, we got it. Again, unnecessary risk in my opinion, but it's good that we did get it. Because imagine, the thing is like, why don't you want to do Baron? Imagine if the enemy team got that then. That would be signing our death warrant. That would be the game over. Which is a very risky thing to do when you do have a small chance of winning. It's a lot better just to kind of stay level, and if they do Baron, then try to kill them. But yeah, it's great that we got it. No. I need it. I need it because I don't have much mana resist. Mana regen. We need someone we need Riven to go against Hecarim, otherwise this inhibitor's gonna die. But I don't know what she's doing. Or we just need a team fight, basically. Hopefully he comes for a team fight. That's what... Yeah, we are. Okay. We need to win this team fight. This is the team fight for the game. Riven actually needs to be in the middle of it. And she's not at full health, but hopefully that will be remedied very soon. Okay, I can slam towers down. Nice. Oh, get that kill! 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 Free kill. Did we get it? Okay, it's that one. It's that one back there. See? This is why you shouldn't give up. There's always a chance to win in solo queue. Always. If there wasn't always a chance of winning, we'd be in LCS. This is called solo queue. And boom! Wow, we got an inhibitor. Go us. Oh, people. Yeah, like, I don't know. The past 20 episodes of Unranked Diamond, if anything, has been hold on to hope. Like, I don't know. People give up too easy. And I'm not saying we're going to win today's game. I don't want to be, like, really overconfident here. We might still lose. But you can see that comebacks are always possible. Always. Trying to think, can I do anything? Nope. I'm out. Damn, I thought I could make killer. Like, I thought I could get out, but I wasn't going to be able to get out. Okay, that was a bad team fight. I think we were a little bit too bunched up for all their combos, but again, it's okay. Like, the game isn't over. Like, we've got to have super minions going into their base here. So yeah, it's not over. Just a little bit of a hiccup. Gotta be careful of bunching, because they have a Nautilus that's going to just knock you all up. They have a Hecarim that's going to get in the middle. Like, yeah, bunching, not a good idea. Just let them have it, honestly. We have a mid inhibitor, just let them have a mid inhibitor. It's not that bad. Oh, okay, just go for the kills. Come on, Soraka, keep him up. Okay, he stopped them getting it, which is great. That's even better. I'm trying to think, do I want to go Death Cap or do I want to do Void? The people that I want to kill, so that like the Hecarim, the Rengar, and the Severe don't have MR. I'm even going to do this because the game is actually going into its like really, really important stages here. So, gotta try and maximize how much damage I'm doing. But yeah, you can see what I'm trying to do as a Kassadin, hopefully. Like, sometimes it's working that I'm just doing a decent amount of damage, and I'm trying to get my E spread over as many people as possible. If a Severe is in a position that I can kill her, then great, but so far I haven't really been able to find her alone. Okay, so we could probably look for a pick around that corner. Gave it away a bit. I guess we just need to do this like instantly. Don't go too deep. Half health. Okay, we need to be grouped, we need to be grouped, we need to be grouped. Perfect. Me and Riven absolutely have just obliterated that backline. Me and Riven did it at the exact same time. That was great. And we just win the game. So, like, yeah, if you learn anything, guys, is yes, negative games. Like I said, I remember earlier, rewind all the way back. I was, like, here. I was like, yeah, I think this is going to be over. I didn't give up. Like, you know, you had people trying to surrender, people calling other champions useless. There's always a chance of winning. Like, always. Like, I don't know. And again, yeah, Soraka, I'd say, was a very big part of us winning this game. She did great healing. And they kept going for her to stop her, which has enabled us to kill the rest of them. Great win. And we wouldn't, put it this way again, we wouldn't have won this game if people surrendered. Like, there's so many people lose out on wins because they just give up. Don't give up, please. Like, I beg of you. Anyway, we went 10, 8, 13. We had pathetic CS this game, but again, I wasn't really focused on that. I was focused more on kind of like the game itself. But yeah, 10, 8, 13. We got 21 LP, so we're an 89, so we're 11 LP away from promo again. We got an A. Damage done. We did the second most on our team, the fourth most in the game. But yeah, that was a bad situation. Like, again, this is a game that I hope people didn't leave halfway through, because some people do that. They go, oh, Huzz has lost again, but then it's a win. Like, you just learn stuff, or like, you just learn to hold on, and you can win games. Like, the enemy team played it into our favour. They had strengths to them, but they didn't push to win. They started splitting, which gave us time to get back into the game. And then eventually our team comp is better. Like, it just is. Riven is crazy strong in the late game. Even though she didn't do very good in the game, she would have been doing a lot of damage, at least in the last team fight. Lee Sin got some good kicks. Soraka is going to heal and be really annoying. Ezreal did decent damage, and I did decent damage to the backline. Like, I obliterated their backline straight away. Like, that's what you got to do, and that's what you got to look for. like, LeBlanc fell off in the late game. She can't one-shot people. Rengar fell off because you just exhausted him. Hecarim is okay, but does fall off. Like, there you go. We won the game. So it's pretty much that simple. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Throw a like on it if you enjoyed. Let's try and get 1,000 likes with a good comeback. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.